Alright, what's going on? We're here doing a speedrun event. I forget how many there have been now, but this idea came from Jeremy, one of our most dedicated fans of this channel, I think. One of the greats, and he came up with an idea for... Oh, hell, how do I start this off? Let's just do one of mine. So we do speedruns on this channel. It's where you just try to beat an enemy army as fast as you can, and he thought of like an all wood elf ranged build protected by like a shitload of bloated corpses and stuff. So this obviously isn't a full vampire coast army. I used like half the funds on it. So it's like you're fighting 1.5 armies, not fully 2. So it's the fastest you can get army losses with a couple little perks. There is... You get a 1.5-minute bonus for not using Winds of Magic, and I believe you get a minute bonus for not getting hit at all by any of the bloated corpses, like if you can kill them all without touching them. Some little buffs to just avoid burning head spam and that sort of thing. This is just one of my runs when I was testing it and making sure everything worked. Okay, I got a burning head down the line, but you can see bloated corpses are going to charge me. And it's actually kind of hard to take them all out before they get to you, as I learned, unfortunately. They blow up a lot of my front line, but that's largely okay. I have some cav trying to flank, get on top of the wood elves. That was kind of a whiffed burning head. Whoops. But my bright wizard does rout there, so that's probably why I tried to throw it out quick. Finally, my cav gets on top of all these wood elf archers, but they just delete them anyway, which is very unfortunate. My Hellblaster volley guns are getting a little shut down, and I get killed. Why did that happen? Was I on live and this is the Cav beta? I think that might be true, because I remember winning this. So that's pretty funny. Let's see if the Skaven one actually wins it. But you get the idea. It is still quite difficult. So I thought I won that one, but maybe the Cav beta changed some things. Either way, the Empire artillery line, when it did win, I think it took me like 5 minutes, so it was too slow. My second attempt was 4 Warplock Giselles, 3 Poison Wind Mortars, one of which is the Avalanche Mortars, a shit ton of Skaven Slaves and Clan Rats, and then I had a Grey Seer on a Bell with the Dreaded 13th and Pestilent Breath. Ooh, and 3 Wolf Rats to try to chase down some of those pesky archers. So once again, my front line advances. This time I'm just going to accept that the bloated corpses will blow up some Skaven slaves. I don't really care about it that much. The Giselles are trying to snipe them out, and I'm preferably trying to kill them at opportune moments when they're in the middle of wood elves. You can see I'm using them to nuke down their own lines. But I do push really far forward with my Skaven slaves so that I can buy myself some time. Mortars is just launching this whole time, and now Wolf Rats can kind of start to get involved. One bloated corpse is going to get on top of these Warplock Giselles. Too late to save them, and I throw some very wounded wolf rats into the other ones, but you can see this run's going much better for me. Grey Seers fighting in the middle, just taking up a bunch of fire while all of my weapons teams do the business. And I did manage to defeat them, though while I was using Winds of Magic and taking a ton of damage from the bloated corpses. I believe that time was 4 minutes. So I definitely didn't win, which is why I kind of rushed through those, but you get the idea. And now, on to the actual people we care about, the real contestants. And who is messaging me? What's going on? Oh, Lord. There's a lot of Discord messages. I'll do that after I'm done recording. Alright, so I had 3 entries from our lovely community. I didn't check them beforehand. I'll be checking them with you guys right now. There's Wei, Tien, and Anticity himself. Let's start with Tien. Alright. It's the time... What? I'm confused. Okay, it's the time it takes... Is it really just Tretch? What's going on here? I think I have been trolled. I have been trolled. Wait, what the heck? Is this some sort of mod shenanigans I'm too unmodded to understand? How is Tretch casting these things? What is happening? Why does Tretch have all these spells? This was some sort of modded nonsense. I have been tricked. Well, it took him about 3 minutes at the top there, and he did use Winds of Magic, and he got hit by the bloated corpses, so no help there. But there was mods involved. What the hell? Okay. I got tricked. Alright. So we're going to see what XMT Wei has on the Beastmen. And it's between him and Anticity, it looks like, at this point. Ooh, 4 Duskord Chariots, Malagor, Dark Omen, Centaurs, Dogs. He doesn't have any ranged. I don't know how he is supposed to dodge any of those things. Malagor, what's your... Okay, no spells, so he's going to get the magic bonus. Tuskors are going to charge in. It looks like he is trying to use the bloated corpses against his opponent. Though some of them do still explode outside the formations, you can see the ones that are exploding inside are doing tons of damage to the Wood Elves. But man, he's taking a lot of damage on his front line for all these bloated corpses. Malagor's flying overhead, I think just trying to get some leadership breaks as Centaurs pile into the back line. Doing pretty good so far. Pit of Shades comes down from the Wood Elf caster, I believe I gave her Pit of Shades. And Malagor is just harassing some things using his -4 leadership debuff to route off things quicker. And a lot of the Wood Elves are running now, which is good for the Beastmen. I was going to say, but the Vampire Coast don't route like that, but now they are disintegrating. They might actually get army losses pretty soon. Wow, that is some quick army losses, especially when you start off with, in a 2v1, you have less bounce power than them, so even just catching up at all can kind of trigger army losses. But the Wood Elves are still hanging on here. They are starting to break. Let's watch the clock very carefully. 1:30, 1:31, 1:32, and it's over. So time of 1:32 with no Winds of Magic. Just need to check and make sure I'm doing this right. Because remember, it's a minute. Yeah. No magic, -1.5 minutes. No damage from Bloated Corpse, -1. So that was technically a time of 2 seconds after the deduction. So pretty gosh darn good. Pretty good. I wonder what got the value. Like, I guess the Centaurs. Tuskors did not a lot. Centaurs and Dogs did well. And I don't think Bloated Corpses count friendly fire damage. Yeah, I don't think they do. Alright, so that was way with 2 seconds. 2 whole seconds. Now let's see if Anticity can get negative, because it's pretty much what you need to beat this. Another Beastmen run. Very similar strategy except 2 Manticores. And there's no mage, so automatically gets the 1.5 for no magic. But a very similar build. Immediate mass Vanguard, immediately going to run at them. I wonder what the plan for the Bloated Corpses is, if it's just going to be, like, blow them up while they're in their own lines. Ooh. Ooh, I think we're going to get some juicy Bloated Corpses in here. Yeah, look at them go. Using their landmines against them. That was funny. There's still 2 running around here, actually, technically. 3. 4. There are still Bloated Corpses to be used. They're running. They're coming. They're jumping in. And they delete some more Way Watchers for the Beastmen. Centaurs plow in. They're trying to get on top of this Bloated Corpse. That one will blow up and actually just do normal damage. It won't blow up a bunch of Wood Elves, too. Random explosion there from the Bloated Corpse. But once again, the Beastmen have used those landmines against their Wood Elf foes. Luther Harkin surrounded by the double Manticore. He's getting eaten alive. Almost all the archers are routing at this point already. And a lot of the zombies are disintegrating away. What are we at? 1 minute. 109. Army losses is already coming in, so 110. Oops. Slow motion might be too slow. 11, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 17. Alright, 117 minus 130. That is negative 13 seconds for Anticity. So congratulations to Anticity for winning yet another speedrun. I think he's won 5 or 6 at this point out of like the 7 or 8 that have happened. So he's, you know, it's Anticity doing Anticity stuff. Alright. I have a Skaven interview in an hour. I'll probably throw this up before then. Not sure. Depends on when YouTube finishes upload times. But I thought I would just do this instead of a live event because, I don't know, I can't see how long it took me to cast this right now, but I'm guessing it was not very long at all. Because the games were short and there weren't that many of them. Alright, see you in a bit with the Skaven interview.